You hear a lot of talk about whether the future of travel safety is mobile. Now, I believe that statement to be incorrect, and the reason is that mobile is here now. It's not something for the future, it's something that we should be looking at immediately. 90% of the travelers that we talk to already have smartphones, so we should be making sure our products are ready for mobile today. However, what is the future for travel safety? I would argue that actually the future is artificial intelligence, or AI. So what is it? What is AI? Well, artificial intelligence was something that's been played around since the very beginning of computing, but it really came to the fore when IBM built Deep Blue. In 1996, Deep Blue managed to beat the grand chess master at a game of chess. And that then started a wave of interest about how we can use artificial intelligence to drive everyday tasks. Now, when Deep Blue was around, it cost $100 million to make and was the size of a large car. Now, clearly, that's not mainstream. But recently, advances in computing and the ability to be able to get services on demand has brought artificial intelligence right into our hands. Now, on our mobile phones, if you've got an iPhone, you'll have something called Siri. Siri is a level of artificial intelligence. If you look at what Amazon brought out with Alexa, again, this is artificial intelligence. Now, they reckon that, well, Gartner reckon, by the end of 2018, 20% of all business content will be created by artificial intelligence. 20%, that's a huge number, and it's going to have a massive impact on business processes around the world. But what's it got to do with travel safety? How can we leverage artificial intelligence to help people stay safe? Well, I'll give you 3 examples. The first one would be around a chatbot, and it's something that we're really excited to be developing here at eTravel Safety. This chatbot will allow our travellers to be able to communicate with us in real time and ask the questions like, is it safe to travel to? Or what do I need to do about this visa? The chatbot will be able to understand the intent behind the question and respond directly back to you, enabling you to get critical safety information about your journey in real time, no longer having to wait for your security manager to come back to you. Secondly, smart risk assessments. If you look about a risk assessment now, what normally happens is somebody will do a risk assessment based upon the country that you're going to. But how does that impact you? I mean, I know for myself, I have a completely different risk profile than someone like Stuart, whose background is in travel safety. I don't have the experience, I don't have the training. So how can it be different? With artificial intelligence, we can ask some really sensible questions that will, through some clever algorithms and some great data, enable us to create risk assessments that are specific to the individual and therefore making them even safer than they were before. Finally, we can talk about something called Hyperlocal. Now, Hyperlocal is really exciting technology which will allow us to be able to take a risk, let's say an incident inside a city, and then map out its impact within 3 square meters. And then we'll be able to suggest routes and directions and advice based around specific information. No longer will you get an alert that is no longer relevant to you. So for me, if you're not thinking about AI as part of your travel safety strategy, you need to start to think about it. And of course, if you'd like to talk about AI or anything to do with travel safety and technology, I'd love to hear from you. Please do get in contact with us and we'll get straight back to you. Many thanks.